Great morning, my extremely great champions. Hope you're all feeling massive amounts of pride, purpose, and success. Today is an extremely fun and fast video where we're going to be finding out what the top 5 most effective lower ab exercises are. If you guys don't know who we are, I'm Ryan. This is my vlog. You probably recognize me the most as the lead actor from the chocolate scene, as the NASCAR driver with the flamboyant coat on in the original Star Wars. And this is Kenzo, my son, the greatest champion in the world, Lalita, my wife, the best thing that's ever happened to me. And we're here in Thailand, living our dream, making videos every single day. And all we want to do is help make you a happier, better, more successful version of you. So hit that subscribe and let's take it to the next level so you don't miss out on daily content. Before we jump into the top 5 lower ab exercises, let's have a look at 3 loves as well as 3 hates. Number 1, abs do not like high repetitions. Number 2, abs despise high rest in between sets. And finally, abs cannot stand sets that are done very quickly. Let's have a look at what the abs do actually love. Abs love a good breathing system, meaning always breathe with the weight. When you're going down with the weight, breathe in. Keep your core tight. When you come up, take that air out. Number 2, abs really appreciate the flush, meaning pumping all of the blood and the nutrients into the muscles, meaning after you've done the set, hold that static pose for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, then release. And finally, abs really appreciate weight as opposed to high repetitions. So have a look at incorporating either body weight with bands, or have a look at incorporating some plates or some dumbbells whenever you do your set, and always keep it slow and controlled. That said, you'll always be able to do a far more effective ab repetition if you understand the very nature of why we have abs or stomach muscles to begin with. The only reason why we have stomach muscles is for 2 reasons. Number 1 is to allow or enable our body to balance. Number 2 is anytime we're going to be doing an exercise that brings our legs to the upper body or the upper body to the legs, that is the duty of the abs. That said, we will always try and mimic those exact movements whenever we do ab exercises. Let's start with the very easiest lower ab exercise and let's work our way down to the very hardest. Also, I don't want any comments from like champion bodybuilders that have mad 8-packs commenting, oh, what does this guy know? He doesn't even have a proper 6-pack. Guys, just keep in mind, I'm not a bodybuilder. I just love being fit. And also keep in mind that just recently, I was 97 kilograms with absolutely no stomach muscles at all. And now I weigh 84 with at least some. The first ab exercise is the traditional hanging leg raises. And although it always seems easy, a lot of people do it wrong because they either don't go high enough, or they go too quickly, or they're not initiating the pause. So check it out. This is exactly how to do hanging leg raises for lower abs the right way. So number 1 is get any kind of bar and sort of hanging. And when you bring your legs up, breathe in. And then on the way down, let the air out. So up to your nipples, up to the nipples, breathing in. And keep your mind on the abs the whole time. And the second ab exercise is a variation of the one that we just learned, but this is 1 grade higher, 1 grade more difficult, and obviously 1 grade more effective than that. This is called 3-second hanging leg raises. So you're gonna go up for 3 seconds, hold it for 3 seconds, extend for 3 seconds, bring it down for 3 seconds, and you're gonna carry on. And remember, the most important thing is never go into an exercise with no idea how many you're gonna do. Always decide on the amount of reps beforehand and stick to that no matter what. Otherwise, if you don't have an exact mental number in your mind, you're gonna quit too soon. Remember guys, where the mind goes, the body will follow. Let's go. Number 1, start like this, no swinging, and get your breathing together. Now breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The third ab exercise is 1 step higher than that and many steps harder. And this is specifically for the type of people that want to focus on the obliques. A lot of people want to have that kind of like V shape that you see on a lot of the champions. And the people who want that kind of thing are tending to engage in oblique exercises like this, and worse, doing that with an actual plate. And while that does develop your obliques, that develops width, and the last thing you want is to have a wide muscular shape. What you do want to have is a narrow waist so that you kind of get that like V look, right? So now I'm going to show you how to do an exercise that is specifically for each side of your abs and specifically for the obliques. So check this out. So you start like this and you bring your legs up just like before, just hitting the one side, and you do a half a moon and you come down and breathe in, hit the one side and go over like that. And the most important thing here is to think and connect your mind to the part of the abs that you're training. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to hit too much lower back. And what I just did there, where I pulled myself up, that's wrong. Don't do that. Always keep your arms straight like that, so you only target your midsection. The fourth exercise and the second last exercise is now a variation of the one that we just did, but this one fully isolates not only the obliques but the middle lower abs, and is done like this. So before we kept our knees closed, which means which would kind of be the equivalent of if we were doing this with a weighted exercise, we put on a very small weight. Now we're going to extend our legs out, okay? Which would kind of be like the equivalent of us making it a lot heavier. So breathe in. Breathe in always. Half moon. Breathe in. No swinging. The last one, I have to put my shirt on because I can't wear no shirt inside the gym. So you guys are not exactly going to be able to see precisely where I'm training. But as with all the exercises today, it's all about the lower abs. And the one that I'm going to show you now, the first one, the last one, is all about not only bringing out the lower abs, but this one we're going to incorporate the flush, which is basically when you hold the pose like that, which pumps massive amounts of blood and nutrients specifically into that muscle, which creates a lot of density. You always want density in the lower ab to kind of give that thin skin look at the bottom. So let's go check it out. The lighting is not the best, but what we're going to do now is we're going to take the bench at an angle like that, which causes all of the tension and all of the weight to be at the lower abs. Anytime you change the bench, it has the opposing effect of whatever muscle you're training, right? So now I'm going to go in here, I'm going to grab here, and remember what's essential is the breathing. As long as you're breathing, you can never get injured, because so long as you got air in your body, you're tight, you're strong, you're secure. If I take my legs up and I've got no air in my body, I'm flimsy, and that is when injuries take place. Check it out. Take the air in. Okay, how bad was that, right? But as bad as that was, a lot of people are doing that. So what you want to do is before you start the set, you want to have an exact mental image of how you want the set to look in your head. So take your air in first, and point your feet not over there, because that makes your lower back vulnerable. Take your feet and put your feet in the air and hold it there. Don't just come back down again. So yeah. Air in again. Up. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Slowly down. And that is it. And what happens there, champions, is when you go up, it hits your lower abs. But the most important part is when you hold it in the air, all the blood in your body gets pumped into the lower section. And that is what causes that amazing density. My champions, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of this. If you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on daily videos. Everything we do here is about adding value to your life in some or other way. Some days we're doing videos on Bitcoin, some days we're doing videos on happiness, other days we're doing videos on diet, and it's always all about making ourselves better than yesterday. Thank you again. See you tomorrow.